Alright, well, I thought I'd make a new video. It's been a couple days. A lot's happened the last couple days, but I don't really want to talk about too much. As you can see, I got back to not sleeping too much lately. Got a few hours of sleep last night, but overall I'm still pretty brain dead. But I was thinking earlier today, and it's usually my mind's going pretty quick. And for some of these videos, it seems so slow, but information is so important. But the thing that's important about it is that you gotta know what information you can and can't give away. It's like, I never really thought about that aspect of things. It's like, okay, if you're gonna be trusted with information, you gotta be trusted with like the discernment to be able to know what information is okay to talk about, what information is not. Second time's the charm. But everything's going pretty good. I'm learning, I'm growing, progressing. Experiences are important. It's like, my grandma told me that something that's really important to me is, somebody could take away everything about you. They could take away your clothes, your money, they could take away your freedom, take away your family, they could take away everything, your arms, your legs, whatever, as graphic as you want to get it, but they can't take away your character. Who you are is something that nobody can take away. So it's a good thing to invest in, because it's the only thing that really, nobody can take away and that you keep with you always. And it's been valuable, because people like people with good character. They want to be around people with good character. And if you don't have good character, nobody wants to be around you. That's just what it is. So, just trying to build that character. Have the Lord shape me as He wishes. It's hard to get broken down, but the end result's always worth it, right? If it's the Lord that's doing it. I guess not always, but I don't know, maybe it always is. So hopefully I can handle, the little bit of information the Lord's given me so far, right? Or that I think the Lord's given me, or that I've obtained. Before I'm given bigger and better stuff, I maybe, we'll see. Just glad to be alive, out of prison. These are good things. The thing about getting broken down is that when you're getting broken down, especially, or when you're learning a new way of living, you're not very efficient at it, because it's uncomfortable, it's awkward, because you're not used to it. After a while, it becomes more efficient than the original way of doing things, but initially it's quite frustrating, it's quite difficult. And a lot of people, just revert back to the original way of doing things. Like if you play basketball and, you gotta constantly changing your shot up, constantly working on your shot, but when you change your shot up, then, it might not be as clean, it might not be as fresh, it might not be as good at first, but you just stick with it and try to, work on your form, and eventually it becomes better than your shot that you initially changed it out for. Ping pong is a really good example, because when I first started playing ping pong, I held the paddle, incorrectly, but it was, it was work. I couldn't really backhand, but I could forehand, or vice versa, I forget. But once you learn how to hold the paddle correctly, you can backhand and forehand. But when you first initially play, holding the paddle correctly, when you're used to holding it incorrectly, it's hard. I mean, you're horrible. You're like way worse. So just keep getting beaten, and feeling crappy and stuff like that. It takes a long time to get back to, to the ability, or to beat people that your original way you held the paddle was. But eventually you get way better, and you can only cap out holding the paddle wrong. So it's a difficult process, it's necessary, but the end result's always worth it, or can be worth it, right? Usually worth it. Got a gym membership today, finally. Finally, man. I haven't worked out for like 8 months. That's the big one's the gym membership. That was the big deal. I think that made it. I don't know if I initially posted it, but that was my goal, is to get the gym membership. That's everything for me. So thank the Lord for that. You know, really do appreciate it. Right when I needed it too. Oh, as always. You know, the Lord always seems to. It's like I'm driving a car and He just gives me just enough gas money to get to the next gas station. I might have used this analogy before in another video, but I really like it. I use a lot of analogies a lot at the same times, and sometimes it's hard to remember, especially when you're tired, to where you use them at. But you know, it's like you're driving a car and there's a gas station. The Lord gives me like, you know, $5, which was like now like a gallon and a half of gas, and you know, He's like, all right, there you go. And you don't see the next gas station. It's like, I don't see a gas station. I don't see any signs. He's like, no, it's fine. Go. What are you doing? Don't question me. You just head off and you get to that gas station right when you're riding empty and you don't think you're gonna make it, and you start questioning. So the next time you don't question, or you question less, or you wait longer to question. Initially, you get to the point where you don't question anymore. You just have that faith. That's the goal at any rate. But when you're, you know, like you don't see the gas station and you don't see there's a curve up ahead and you're out of gas and the car turns off, you know, it's hard to have that faith. And then when you know, car turns off and you're in neutral and you're coasting and you just barely pull around that bend and you see that gas station after you cursing and questioning the Lord, it's a bittersweet feeling, you know. Thank God you see that gas station, right? Like, dang, because then you're, you know, it's over. Your trip's over, but you're down on yourself for questioning. You failed. The most important aspect of it all. But at any rate, I'll leave on that on a somber tone. I don't know. It's pretty hard to think right now, but I should be able to get some sleep. And you know, a big reason why I was let's get into that at a different time. I'll try to get some sleep and have clearer thoughts, and just really grateful to the Lord, man. He's taking good care of me, and He's shown me so much, and I've learned so much, and you know, my faith grows every day, more and more. So, alright guys, God bless and happy truth seeking.